Hi everyone, welcome to Miss Adams Predicts and Inspector Calls. This video is going to have a little look at the AQA exam board. We'll have a little look at all of the past papers from 2017 in the specimen, see if we can spot any trends or patterns or anything that is sort of missing from the last few years of the papers to help give you a revision steer. Do remember, we don't have crystal balls, so please make sure you are revising broadly and widely. But for now, let's get started. Okay, so last year we had social class through the character of Mrs. Burling, and we also had social change through the inspector. So two gorgeous questions for you then. Previously, life for women, we have had the older versus younger generation, Eric and his lessons, inequality leading to tragedy. You can read the rest, they're all there for you. So in terms of what we want to look at now, Eva stroke Daisy is still not on the board, right? So that is something that I wonder. It's like, come on, give us that lovely question. Edexcel did it last year because she was again off the board last year, and Edexcel did it. So it's definitely a possibility. Now, you know, we are in a position where characters have been repeated already. So as always, you know, the exam boards have got to be unpredictable. So you'll notice, for example, we've had Eric and lessons here, and we had Eric and changing there. We've had Sheila in the specimen, and then Sheila and lessons. Note the kind of the similarity between those two questions there. So I wondered about like the notion of relationships, Gerald and Sheila, like looking at their relationship, looking at, you know, romantic, heavy quote marks, romantic relationships, there might be an interesting place for AQA to go. And if we were thinking about relationships, you could also get a question on like family relationships as well. On some of the other exam boards, we've had questions that look at the dynamic, for example, between Burling and Eric, or Mrs. Burling and Sheila. So it could be named, or it could be something broader. And then, you know, we've got, oh goodness me, so many themes that could come up in different iterations. The ones that I thought might be interesting to look at is cruelty. We've had selfishness, but there's a kind of marked difference between being selfish and being cruel. So you'd be looking at where you see really kind of deliberate acts of callousness. Obviously, Mrs. Burling is a great one there. Things about lessons have come up in relation to specific characters. I wondered if we might get something more generic, more broader about like guilt or remorselessness. And then the other one that I wondered about is the notion of power and powerlessness. Okay, so we've had social class through Mrs. Burling, but power comes in all sorts of different dynamics, because you could look at the power dynamic in terms of genders as well as in social class. But the notion of power versus powerlessness, like comparing characters that have power or not, could be quite interesting. Other ones that I wondered about is, could we have something about the way that like male treatment of women, like again, I feel like something relationshipy is going to appear for AQA this year. But as always, we know we've got to revise broadly and widely, make sure that we're doing all of our characters and themes so that we are prepared. That's it from me. Thank you very much for watching. Do subscribe, do share if you're finding the videos useful. Otherwise, best of luck for the exams and happy revising.